I like you guys. I disconnected a bunch of shit already though. Some bullshit.
Feeling the heat out literally and physically.
So, guess what, guys? The New York Knicks have lived to fight another day. The New York Knicks have lived to fight another day. Game 6 will be in Miami. And let's see if the New York Knicks can find this same urgency that they had in the third quarter today at any point in time in the next game to be able to force a Game 7. Miami has the ball. Kyle Lowry shoots a 3. That should have been a foul. Richard Robinson gets the ball. They foul him immediately. That should have been a foul. On the 3. Look at that. That was contact. I said it should have been a foul.
No, sir.
We got lucky. Woo! You talking about shit?
You want to complain. Like my second next twice, man. All you want to do is complain.
I'm so happy. I knew he was gonna do it this whole time. Oh man. Oh. Yo.
It ain't over yet.
Whew.
Made another.
Game 6.
Let's go, son.
Force Game 6.
Let's go. This is part of your growth right here, baby.
Who wants to play trivia? We got some trivia participants because we don't. I'm shutting down the podcast. I'm gonna enjoy myself for the rest of the evening.
Yep.
Come on, let's go! Signed, sealed, delivered.
No foul.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, New York. Shit. Oh, I forgot. I don't have this plug. Hold on.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Bing bong, bing bong. Oh, baby. Bing bong, bing, 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 bing bong, bing bong. Bing bong, bing bong, bing, bing bong, bing, 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 bing bong.
Oh, baby. One rookie. Yeah. On Friday, winning Miami. Thinking 7 Sunday in New York.
What no other teams are able to do this postseason.
It is.
Do what no other teams are able to do this postseason.
It's okay.
That's it.
That's it. Just gotta do the impossible. Just gotta do the impossible.
Okay.
Possible. Come on, man. Has any other team done that? What? One in Miami.
Won a game in Miami?
The Knicks won in Miami.
Yes, we.
During the regular season.
No, I'm talking this playoff season.
We won in Miami.
Oh, you did?
No, we did. We split in New York, lost 2 in Miami, 1 in New York.
Don't matter.
No, it matters.
No, not really.
Okay.
We win it in Miami.
We won 2 games in Miami, I believe.
Huh?
I think we won 2 this season in Miami.
This season. Oh, yeah, I thought this season.
It's about the postseason.
But play postseason.
Well,
Different animal.
it's a different animal, but I'm just saying that's all we
It's only the second round so far.
I understand, but, you know.
And you've only played one team. You act like you made it to the championship round.
Like we didn't
and
play
no
the best
team.
player in the world. Though. I mean,
This
You played a Giannis. You played a
best
Greek.
player in the world.
You played a Greek freak.
Okay.
Hold on.
The best player in the world.
That's Steph Curry.
Huh?
That's Steph Curry.
Really? Okay.
Oh, you mean MVP? That was Joel Embiid.
Who's the best player in the world right now?
Joel Embiid. No, he just won MVP.
I don't care if he won MVP. You know the best player in the world right now is Giannis.
Stephen
He's
Curry
the face
still.
of the NBA.
Stephen Curry still.
Stephen Curry is great, but you know, not Giannis. I think that Stephen Curry is a remarkable player. I love him and his wife.
I am immediately exhausted right now.
You want me to do the post game for you?
Let's go. Come on. The New York Knicks pull this off. I got to pull up their stats. This was
It's great that you guys won one tonight.
this was rough.
It's good for the NBA.
This was hard. This was gut wrenching. How much did they win by? 6 exactly. No, that's not 6 exactly.
No, they
I'm
won
tripping.
by 9.
9.
Here you go. Barrett ended up at 26. Randall 24. Brunson 38.
This game worked.
McBride only played 31 seconds. How many minutes did he play? 48 minutes.
How many?
48.
48.
Brunson played 48 minutes.
So he played the whole game.
Yes, sir.
Elimination. Fuck it. You got a guy here play.
Grimes
Grimes played how many minutes? 48?
48 and Grimes.
Beautiful.
And Grimes
Beautiful.
played 48.
Because guess what's going to happen 48 hours from now?
Oh, you think
Jimmy
he's gonna
Butler played 43.
You think he's going to be tired?
He played 43. That's Jimmy Butler.
That's not that much of a difference. Jalen Brunson is that. But 48 minutes. Quentin Grimes. I need more for Quentin Grimes for 48 fucking minutes. I'm sorry. But see, he only takes 8 shots. That's all he's designed to take. So that's 8 points and 8 shots.
He had 4 rebounds. Yeah,
Quentin Grimes.
Okay.
So
Grimes
he plays
Grimes
48
had 5
minutes.
assists.
He plays 48 minutes, but his offense, the offense that they require from him, he only gets about 8 shots in the offense, and he averages about 8 points. He you know what? I can't be mad at Grimes. He lived up to his regular season average.
Grimes was
Fuck
3 for 8. Exactly correct. He had 8 shots. 3 for 8.
Listen, it's not the best game from the New York Knicks, not the worst
Yeah,
game.
but you know what?
What you want is you want the closeout. You want them to just the.
Randall 4 for 7 on 3-pointers. That's a good sign.
Well, that's normally when we win. Is when Julius Randle has a good 3-point shooting game.
And then he's going to get more rest before the Miami game than he does at home. He never gets rested out.
Yeah, my New York Knicks stream right now is on fire. They're coming through right now. But it was rough, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad the Knicks fought to live another day. It's the kind of performance that they had. Like I said, it's just gut wrenching because you know when they go up by 20, right? Even from the other side. Okay, so it's not even just the Knicks, right? Thank you, sir.
The victory cigars.
Thank you, sir.
Just break them out, baby.
It's also from like a basketball standpoint. You go up by 20 or you go down by 20, especially that early on in the field. You know what? By the end of the quarter, let's see if we can get this down to 14. And then, okay, so let's see if we can make this about a 6-point game. And again, that's what the Heat did again.
But the Knicks didn't fold.
They didn't fold.
Listen, New York team Knicks are quality basketball. And they played well tonight. They got the victory. They're going to lose Friday, but it's a great victory for the Knicks tonight. They played well. And I never disrespectful of the Knicks. Great franchise.
Ooh. We got victory cigars.
I'm not too keen on James Dolan, but
You know what? Knicks fans aren't even keen on James Dolan.
Yeah.
You understand that regardless of what good the Knicks could be going through, right? Like, you understand? The Knicks right now, let's say the Knicks right now had a 65-win season, right? And right now they were the ones up.
Turn it around. On this one, you just turn it. You light the nipple.
there you go. Yeah, you got the V cut already. Yeah.
You're good. It takes a minute to get a good draw.
Yeah.
So if the New York Knicks right now had a 65-win season, right? We're currently up on the Heat 3-2.
If they won.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I'm just painting a picture here. That 65 wins had them as the best team in the East. There would still be Knicks fans out here talking about, yeah, we ain't gonna win until James Dolan's on the team. Like they don't care what, which I still call such low-hanging fruit because I've seen what he does with the Rangers. When he finds the people that he
talking about Rangers, you talking about
no. So I'm talking about James Dolan.
Yeah.
So So let me tell you why.
They made a movie about him.
Well, let me see why I bring up the Rangers.
Damn Eddie, that was Dolan all the way.
So here's why I bring up the Rangers, because
You saw that.
you
movie,
can't
with
Whoopi Goldberg. The knock on James Dolan.
Frank Langella played a loose owner that was supposed to mimic James Dolan.
What's going on? Welcome to the podcast. Phone lines are open,
About 20 years ago.
especially when listening on podbean.
Youth basketball coach.
This is basically Knick's post game. Let's get it. Heat fans, y'all can call it too. I want to hear you. I want to hear you all.
She makes a shot. She cooks for water. She does well.
So,
and the owner goes,
whoa, that would hit me rough.
And then
I ain't gonna lie. I should have waited till I got home. I should have cracked this sucker open.
It stars Mark Jackson.
This whole thing, and stuff this whole thing for like full of that whole Yoda. All right, currently we got the LA Lakers and the Golden State Warriors game going on, and I am in a much better mood than I have been for the last hour and 15 minutes of the podcast. Let's talk a little bit of BackLash. Let's talk about a little bit Knicks post game. Honestly, it was a good game for the Knicks. They needed this fight. Let's see. Let's pull up. I want to pull up the team stats. There we go. So let's take a look here, right? Let's get a little comparison. The Miami Heat were 37 for 88, as the Knicks were 35 for 71. Miami Heat shooting 42%, and the Knicks almost shooting 50% at 49.3. New York Knicks 13 for 34 3-point range. The Miami Heat 13 for 43 from the 3-point range. So shots made, but obviously you see the discrepancy in the misses, and that making it 30% versus 38%. Free throws, we have Miami Heat 16 for 19, New York Knicks 29-40, right? As Miami Heat shot 84% from the line, and the New York Knicks shot 72%. Still need to get better at that. But the biggest discrepancy, right, out of all of this, and you probably can already see where the difference is going to come in, right? New York Knicks taking 16 less field goals than the Miami Heat. The New York Knicks taking 9 less three-pointers than the Miami Heat, right? As you can see, there is a major shot discrepancy and shot make discrepancy when we talk about percentages. That would lead to the New York Knicks out-rebounded the Miami Heat 50-34. And as you see, that being on the defensive boards alone, 36 defensive boards. That is indicative to the poor shooting percentage for the Miami Heat. 11 offensive for the Heat, 14 offensive for the Knicks, and then 23 defensive for the Knicks and for the Heat and 36 defensive for the Heat. Now for the Knicks, I mean. So when I talk about the Rangers, right, is because I have to bring up the Rangers, because the thing that James Dolan gets the slack for a lot of times is he doesn't know how to get out of the way. Statement, like if they call him too mingling or whatever it is, but he's an owner that's trying to find the right person to run his organization. And we have seen, as with the Rangers,
Jerry Jones.
No, stop talking. Let me finish talking.
You describe Jerry Jones.
But as every owner, you should. He's just more famous than them all. Like Jerry Jones, he's more famous. So what happens is that when he finds the guy that he wants to run his organization and he believes it, he gets the fuck out of the way. You never hear from him. That's the Rangers. He found who he wanted to run the Rangers. Before who he wanted to run the Rangers, he was exactly with the Rangers how he was with the Knicks. They thought he was kind of meddling. They thought he was a little too involved. But do you not want your owner involved if you have people that's running your organization into the ground? Do you want your organization to leave those people there? Or do you want him to get them the fuck out of there and get somebody else that can do a better job? See, the things that I don't understand sometimes. The things that you're supposed to do is the things that you get criticized for in New York.
But for myself, right, he hung on and he listened to Isaiah Thomas way too much. 15, 20 years.
Thank you.
Way too much. Give it a 12. And that's where, like, I got a bad taste in my mouth. And then the whole thing with the power forward that they got into an argument, had him thrown out.
Charles Oakley.
Charles Oakley. That's what we have a bad.
That's a bad, yeah.
We have a bad taste.
So, okay, true. But you also understand,
Michael Rappaport put it
the
best
James
before that
Dolan's
incident.
things came before that, though. It came before, okay, well, not the Isaiah Thomas stuff. It came before the Oakley stuff. Like, but it does stem some part from the. But also,
Thomas, he was vice president, player up, and coach. He was his confidant. He was telling.
and we were doing good that year. Remember, that's the year we had Jared Jeffries. We had Jay Crossover, Jamal Crawford, Nate Robinson. We had damn it, Zach Randolph, right? And David Lee. David Lee was damn near putting up a 20 and 10. Zach Randolph was damn near put up a 20 and 10. Jamal Crawford was putting up buckets. The bad thing about him, though, he never went to the line. So he was a shot taker, but he was never a contact maker. So he'll get like 20 points in a game, but three free throws. He'll get 16 points that game, but go to the line twice. And that's what made it like the need for somebody like Melo, because Melo will get those same amount of shots, but go to the line 12 times. And those extra 12 visits to the line is what generally makes a difference between an average scorer and that superstar scorer.
Right. Yep.
But we weren't bad. We were actually above 500 before they blew that team up. Then Zach Randolph goes on to Memphis, goes to the grind. Actually, wait. Did he go to Indiana first, or maybe a hot minute, and then go to Memphis? I can never remember if Zach Randolph made a pit stop in Indiana first, only because I know that there was a legal case brought up against him in Indiana that had to do with storage units that were in his name.
Oh, yeah.
One had a car, one had guns, and one had drugs and money. And this case vanished. I can never forget it. I remember this case popped up and it vanished. But apparently he was just funding like some family or whatever. Like, okay, yeah. And it had, in other words, the way I take it is that he had much better friends and family than Michael Vick did. Because they understood if the cash cow goes to jail, we all fuck up. I never understood that. How the hell did Michael Vick go to jail? Now I understand how. Now, granted, I'm being kind of facetious here, so don't get your puppies in a bundle, okay? But I never understood how Michael Vick goes to jail if he's the cash cow in this scenario. How is somebody not falling on the sword knowing they're gonna have $1 million commissary every year? Like, how do you make the guy that has the biggest contract in NFL history go to jail? How does so I'm thinking street code, hood code, whatever. Somebody in his clique, if they're like, should have been like, hey, yo, big dog, they ain't gonna get you. I got this. It was you say nothing. It was me. It was my dogs, my property. I'm the one that trained them. I did this. I keep pleading guilty until they have no choice but to be like, yo, we can't blame Michael Vick. We got somebody admitted to the crime right here, willing to take 25 years or 10 years or however many long.
That's the difference between New York and Atlanta.
Yeah.
I was about to say that's the difference between like the entire mafia and the Asian triad. Same thing. You ever notice that you never see the Rico case versus the Asian triad? That shit don't happen.
So look, I'm telling you. So as I say this in jest, like I said, this is a lot of jest.
No movies about
That
Asian
Zach
triads.
Randolph case disappeared. Never heard it. And when I say nothing, and to my like, I think I may have been podcasting then. So I've been low key keeping track of this for over 8 years, right? And nothing. It popped up. Like I remember it even popped up on ESPN or whatever. It was there. There's a story. No follow up. No, if it was guilty. No, not guilty. No, nothing. It just. And I was like, this is a hell of a story to just disappear. Drugs, weapons, and money, vehicles with multiple license plates.
That's a triple play.
That's a RICO case. Like we're building something here. Nothing. Okay, fair enough. That's when I knew either Zach Randolph knew somebody and he's super gangster, or David Stern, I know was a gangster. Like I said, there's stuff that happens in the NBA today that I'm like, if David Stern was still alive, that should be shut the fuck down. He would even. That dude was a crude businessman. Crude, but he had a bigger picture.
Stern?
David Stern. He had a bigger picture that at the time not everybody saw. He was basically the Sith Lord, right? Like he was Palpatine in a weird good way, right?
Because look at it this way.
Talk to me.
What do you think Adam Silver would have done if Malice in the Palace happened in front of his damn face? Yeah, it could have lived a different story. He had a lot more help to pay.
Because based off today's, so I'm also gonna have to fast forward to kind of today's era, because this is when Adam Silver resides in it. Ron Artest does not get suspended.
Yep.
Those fans are definitely pressed charges on, banned for life. Ron Artest may miss. He's not going for half a season. He's not going for a whole season. He may miss the same amount of time that maybe Stat or Jermaine O'Neal misses. Maybe 10 games, 15, 20 something. But not that many. Like I think. But also, like I said, times were so different. And like I said, he had such a bigger picture that now everybody's on the same page about players, owners, coaches.
Meta world peace.
Meta world peace. Everybody's.
Hey, sorry. No, congrats, Knicks fans.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, congrats, Knicks fans. Hey,
He's not a Knicks
Knicks
fan.
You ain't see him coming here. You ain't see him coming here like Brock Lesnar, dressed in all black and shit. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I'm heat. Although that was a crazy comeback. You guys, you got all the see your chinny.
Listen.
Listen, if Tuck was in Miami,
Ask him. I
know.
called it exactly.
Did.
Listen,
6 minutes with 6 minutes to go.
I called it exactly. I said,
And then the old man talked a little sense into him. I said,
right.
how many points do you need to win a game by?
Right.
I asked him. One.
And I said, just what?
point.
I was supposed to. It doesn't mean that they're gonna make it comfortable for me to.
And the Heat shooting 19% through like 3 quarters from 3-point land. 19%. It's fine.
that ain't gonna happen, Mike.
Look, it'll be interesting.
It was not 19.
It was 19% through 3 quarters.
Through 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
That means y'all got hot in the fourth
Well, you could
because
say
y'all
the same
finished at
thing about-
30%.
No, I know. Every day.
Like, goddamn.
But you
Like,
could say
I gotta
the
watch
same
that
thing
fourth
about the
quarter
Knicks
again.
for the last 2
I
games.
understand.
It's the same thing. It's a make and miss league.
It's a
Exactly.
make 'em-
You
okay.
get 3 points.
I Rachel Nichols. You see what you did?
You're right. But and in fact,
Hey yo,
last year
Rachel
we were
Nichols
top
thick as fuck,
5.
ain't she?
This year, regular season, we
Does
were
anybody-
bottom 5.
Does anybody blame Jimmy Butler for
Playoffs.
smashing Rachel Nichols?
What's that?
Does anybody blame Jimmy Butler for smashing Rachel Nichols?
No, that's a different
Great.
question.
Yeah.
I'll do it while he watches.
Why are you bullshit?
I have to say it. He said it's a make or miss league.
I'm not mad at Joe Namath for shooting
You'll
the
miss
shot.
100% of the shots you don't
Just
What's that?
damn it,
You'll miss
why not on
100%
camera?
of the shots you don't take.
Exactly.
Susan, I'm gonna kiss you right now. Okay, camera's rolling.
Like, who was that dude that told Whitney Houston I want to fuck her? I think it was in England or whatever. He was like, a France. He's like, I want to fuck her. She was like,
Soccer player?
I forgot. He was an older guy. I forgot what the fuck it was. It's an old ass interview with Whitney Houston, and she's in France doing an interview, and he's like, he just looks over. He's like, I want to fuck her, and the commentator's like, yeah, we had a bad translation, and he's like, no, he said what he said. I know exactly what he's like. He's like, no, I want to. He doubled down. No, I want to fuck her.
What did Gretzky say? You always miss the shot you don't take.
Exactly. You only miss the shots that you don't take. That's the reason. If you're a guy, that's what like
always
in a very weird way, every guy should be a salesman. because you're used to hearing at least 15 no's before you get one I maybe.
I'm in sales, right? And every no I get, I know I'm closer to a yes.
Yes.
That's it. I mean,
Fully- Full
it's
facts.
the truth. And that's
Full
why-
facts.
That's why shooters keep shooting. 0 for 6, 0 for 7, 0 for 12.
That's the reason why the Jordan Poole shot the other night, right? This was. Did we talk about this last week? The Jordan Poole.
I wasn't mad at it.
The Jordan Poole shot last week, where he had the 3-point shot, and he's about 30 feet out. And on the panel of people reacting is Shannon Fry, former Knicks player, a WNBA player, or comment. I don't know if she's WNBA. Yes, she does. Don't be like that. And Tyler Halliburton from the Pacers, former Kings, and he takes the shot. He misses it. But as soon as he takes the shot, Shannon Fry and the WNBA player, like, I'm not sure if it was WNBA player, she was just like a female commentator. But we're like, what are you doing? Like, they're
The girl from the Knicks from New York?
I don't know where she was from. I can't remember where she was from. She may be from the Liberty. I'm not sure. But Tyler Halliburton is like, I don't see what's wrong with the shot. And to be honest with you, I didn't see what's wrong with the shot because that's the shot of today's shooters. A wide open 30-foot shot with 10 seconds left is a good shot. What Tyler Halliburton said, what do you want him to do? Take a dribble in so it could be more contested? You want him to take to the lane so it could be a by? Like, no, he's trying to get a game. He's trying to tie the game with a 3-pointer. So
He probably made 10 of those in 3 games.
Well, no. Right before that, Jordan Poole had made 3 3-pointers in a row. He was hot already. A couple of them from beyond the 3-point range already, from beyond the line already. So he was kind of feeling himself. He was hot, and he had a guy this far away from him and that far away from him. That's a wide open shot. So Tyler Halliburton responds, I don't see what's wrong with that shot. Shannon Fry responds, that's why you're here with us. Now, see, you laugh because you take it how he took it. I didn't see when he first said that. I thought he meant it in a good way at first, and was like, that's why you're here with us because we need a current, more younger perspective because our outlook of the game is a little antiquated than what's going on now. Nah, he meant to like, that's why you're not in the playoffs and your ass is here sitting with us. I was like, damn, that's fucked up because if you speak to most people, like they're looking at it like, I understand the initial reaction, but that's a good shot. Now,
it's a good shot. It's a good shot for Steph. It's a good shot for LeBron.
Not LeBron James.
For Kobe.
I don't call it a good shot for LeBron James. If that's not a good shot, if that's not a good shot for Jordan Poole, that's not a good shot for LeBron James.
No, it's a lever. Yeah, it's the G series. Think about it.
I gotta take a picture of this. You gotta take a picture of this for the fellas. Oh, my phone's about to die. We on 5% over here.
84 in federal.
You think we got time to get into some backlash with you guys? I don't even know. I had to come back in and do a whole second show. Oh, kind of a second show. Wait a minute. Are we past our time on Podbean? Oh, we have passed our time on Podbean. You know what? Let's go ahead and call this a wrap tonight. We'll talk backlash on Friday. We'll allow a full week of backlash from Backlash, and then we'll get into it. This is your boy, Talented Omar Taylor, with the Mighty Sports Podcast, and I am out of here. Don't forget, both hands watch each other and both watch the
Give it time for it to get to like between 60% humidity around there, and then you can put your cigars in. I got a box of Cubans that was all dried out. So I have them. I have a couple of humidors. I have them in one humidor, like a.
Oh no, we just cut off.
For you
suck.
absorb enough moisture to be smokable.
Oh,